As a commercial nerve center of Nigeria, the city of Lagos is no doubt an investor's destination of choice where corporate brands make remarkable success in diverse ventures. Let's celebrate good governance and corporate excellence in the center of excellence today on the City of Lagos TV show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back. Governing a state adjudged as Africa's largest metropolis and commercial hub of Nigeria requires visionary leadership to drive and sustain strategic policy initiatives and people-centric programs and projects that will build investors' confidence and trust from the citizens. This is well captured in Mr. Governor's Themes Plus agenda, which is to build a safer, more resilient, prosperous economy state and a greater Lagos. Mr. Governor's recent official engagement speaks to these facts. But how? Join us. Let's find out from the Governor's Office platform on the City of Lagos TV show on TV Nigeria. You're welcome. And straight to the stories now. They just held 19th annual town hall meeting of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund has re-emphasized the strategic importance of the event as a pillar to drive and sustain the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led administration's vision and mission for a safer, more resilient and prosperous Lagos. Mr. Governor, in his speech, spoke on the critical importance, value, and benefits of the theme, which is building trust, enhancing security, and a new era of security and partnership. Mr. Governor, who alongside the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Economy, Wale Edun, commissioned new vehicles donated to the agency by private organizations. In his presentation, equally reaffirmed the power and strength of the sustained partnership with key private organizations to keep Lagos secure and peaceful.
This year's theme, building trust, enhancing security, and a new era of security and partnership, it does reflect the very philosophy of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund and the direction of our administration. It speaks to the foundation upon which security thrives. Trust in institutions, trust in confidence in leadership, and a shared responsibility between government and the people. This town hall meeting is a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to safeguarding lives, properties, and investment, and more importantly, the future of Lagos. It is an affirmation that security of the state is not solely the responsibility of government, but a shared duty, a covenant between government and the private sector, communities, and every resident in our state. Security remains the foundation upon which everything else rests. Economic growth, social development, and quality of life. Investors' confidence is critical, and the peace of mind of every Lagosian. The peace, the scale, and the complexity of Lagos as Africa's largest metropolis and a commercial hub of our country demands a security architecture that is proactive, that is adaptive, integrated, and must be resilient. And so the model of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, bringing together government, private sector, and the citizens, remain one of the most effective and sustainable security framework in Africa today. As we mark the 19th edition of the Town Hall, we underscore the fact that true security is not transient. It's not just something that you do and you move on. It is built through trust, it is built through transparency, it is built through real partnership, persistent, and of course, evolving investment.
The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, recently inaugurated the newly appointed chairman and members of the Lagos State University Governing Council in Alausa, Lagos. The governor will noted that their selection is not only a recognition of their personal accomplishments, but a call to serve. He, however, charged them to bring their wealth of experience to bear to deliver visionary leadership and strategic direction to the highly revered citadel of learning.
Today marks an important moment in the continuing journey of an institution that has grown to become one of the most respected citadel of learning, not only in Nigeria, in West Africa. Indeed, the university is now the most sought-after university in the whole country, and of course the best state university in the country. And so I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Babatunde Ogala, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, to Mr. Oluseyi Badmus, to Mr. Bode Makanjuola, to Mr. Mojisola Tolagbe Taiwo, to Professor Shafideen Amuwo, to Mr. Rafiu Adisa Ebeti, to Ms. Kofo Durosimiet, to Dr. Farouk Gumel, to Mrs. Adenike Akin, to Mr. Abiodun Hundeyin, to Dr. Remi Desalu, who have all been entrusted with the responsibility of running this university. Your selection is not only a recognition of your individual accomplishments, but also a call to service to an institution that carries the hopes and the aspiration of thousands, tens of thousands of young people. The university and the state looks to you to provide visionary leadership and strategic direction that will strengthen the institution's position amongst the leading universities globally.
On his part, the chairman of the new board assured Mr. Governor and his cabinet members that he and his team will live up to expectations.
Let me first thank you very much for finding us worthy of being given this responsibility to govern the Lagos State University. And what we see from the profile of persons you have put together, that it was a deeply thought out process. I've seen the profile, and I think the team you have put together to manage this university would conveniently even manage the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It also says something. With their deep profiles and experience, it also shows your own depth, because only the deep can call to the deep. On our part, sir, I want to assure you that we are not unconscious of the responsibilities you have thrust upon us. As a team, since the appointment became public, we have on our own been talking and consulting with ourselves. We have developed strategies, and we can assure you that we are going to hit the ground running, and we shall certainly not disappoint you.
And still from the governor's office, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu recently hosted APC stakeholders and members of the Progressive Governors Forum under the platform of the ruling party in Lagos to deliberate on strategies that will evolve progressive developmental transformation of the APC-governed state. Mr. Governor, in his speech, admonished the governors for their passion, commitment, and determination to drive the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda.
In the past 12 hours, they've been toying the night, discussing and asking difficult questions among themselves. How can we better the lot and the commitments that we've given to our people? That's all we do. How can we help and support our president, our government at the center? We in Lagos are uniquely lucky. We're blessed. And we tell every Nigerian that our father, our leader, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, born, bred, cheese, anchor, pepperoni in Lagos, but being now given to federal government, given to all Nigerians to work with. We're truly lucky that at this point, that he is the president of the country. But these men that are here today have resolved and have committed themselves continually to support our leader, to support our father, to give everything and the support of his government to ensure that he succeeds, and he succeeds very, very well. And for me personally, as the governor of the state, I feel truly honored and proud that I'm working with a set of colleagues that believe in the Asiwaju agenda, that believe in the Asiwaju commitment, that believe in the Asiwaju leadership of our country at this point in time. And these men are committed, and women are truly committed to ensure that his government succeed and succeed very well. In the last 12, 14 hours, that has been the major conversations that we've had. And they've read out our communique. I'm not going to read another one. And from the communique, you can see that Nigeria is blessed to have this crop of leaders that are leading at the sub-national at this time. And what they have come here to do, apart from just coming to say hi to us, is for them to show themselves that they are appreciative of what the party is doing at the state, that they want to come and encourage us. They want to come and strengthen us and say that everywhere they go, they try and fuse the leadership and the stakeholders of the party together.
Earlier, the chairman of the forum and governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma, highlighted the outcome of crucial meeting held by members in a communique which bordered on political synergy, deepening integration and collaboration to achieve progressive transformation of each state in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision.
The engagement provided an opportunity to review the nation's current trajectory, deepen coordination among progressive governors, and reaffirm the forum's unwavering support for the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. In attendance were governors of all Progressive Congress. The meeting served as an important platform for aligning state-level priorities with national reforms, reinforcing the centrality of citizens' welfare in governance, and consolidating the forum's shared vision of people-focused, accountable, and development-driven leadership at all levels of government. The forum undertook a broad review of the political, economic, and social environment in the country. Governors reaffirmed that the ultimate purpose of every reform must be to improve the lives of Nigerians, protect their dignity, and expand opportunities for all, rural and urban, youth and elderly, women and men, workers, entrepreneurs, and vulnerable groups alike. The Progressive Governors Forum commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his steadfast commitment to stabilizing the economy, strengthening national security, and laying the foundation of a sustainable growth through the renewed hope agenda. The forum noted ongoing efforts at food security, power sector improvement, transport and infrastructure upgrades, social investment, and support for productive enterprises, and pledged to align state policies to maximize the benefits of these reforms for citizens in every ward and in our communities. Recognizing the temporary burdens that accompany necessary macroeconomic reforms, the forum reviewed the state of the economy and the cost of living pressures being experienced by citizens. Governors acknowledged the resilience and patience of Nigerians and expressed deep appreciation for the sacrifices being made in the collective interest of a stronger and more inclusive economy. The Progressive Governors Forum resolved to intensify state-level interventions in areas such as food production and distribution, support to small and medium-scale enterprises, youth employment, social protection for the poorest and most vulnerable, and targeted relief for workers and low-income households. We, the progressive governors, are committed to working closely with federal institutions, the National Economic Council, and local governments to ensure that things keep improving, that no group is left behind, and that the gains of reforms continue to translate into visible improvements in the quality of life of the people.
The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was ably represented by the APC State Chairman, Honorable Cornelius Ojelabi, at the recently held third edition of the Micro Enterprise Support Initiative, an intervention proudly organized by the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Mr. Governor, through Ojelabi, encouraged the beneficiaries of the scheme to take advantage of the empowerment opportunity to contribute towards the economic growth of Lagos State and also use it to transform their economic status, thereby eradicating poverty.
I bring the greetings of His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, Olushola Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State. He said, I should greet all of you and thank you and appreciate you for taking your time, for deciding to contribute towards the economic growth of Lagos State. Because it is when you have job that you will be able to take care of yourself. It is when you are able to take care of yourself, you can think of others. For you to have embraced the skill of acquiring knowledge, for you to have decided that I want to acquire this particular skill, I want to become an employer of labor. It means you have chosen the path to contribute towards reducing the poverty level of our society and Lagos State in particular. We appreciate that. God Almighty will continue to be with you. To the Honorable Commissioner, we can't thank you enough for doing a wonderful job in that particular ministry. And at the same time, helping our party, promoting our party, growing our party, strengthening our party. And how do I mean? I can see the area of people that are here this afternoon. There is no segregation. There is no discrimination. We have the Yorubas here. We have the Arewas here. We have South here. We have Nupe here. All shades of people across the country we know and call Nigeria, they are here. Who has benefited in one way or the other in this particular scheme. Honorable Commissioner, I want to thank you. And I want to thank the Chairman House Committee for giving the necessary support by providing the budgetary which enable the Honorable Commissioner for the execution of our plan in reaching out to the people, in touching life. God Almighty will continue to be with you.
On her part, the Honorable Commissioner, Cecilia Dada, thanked Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his support of the initiative so far, noting that the strategic objective of the scheme is to reduce poverty, encourage self-reliance, and support enterprises at the community level.
Today is one of such significant moments as we gather again to empower Lagosians through the third edition of the Micro Enterprise Support Initiative, an intervention firmly rooted in compassion, responsibility, and the shared prosperity championed by Mr. Governor, Dr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, under the Peace Plus agenda. Distinguished guests and beneficiaries, I welcome you all to this program of empowerment, hope, and renewed opportunity. The Micro Enterprise Support Initiative is a practical expression of the social inclusion, human development, and economic empowerment pillars of the Teams Plus, which remains central to Mr. Douglas' commitment to leave no one behind. At the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, our mandate is to build pathways for vulnerable persons, women, men, young adults, widows, people with disability, and unemployed graduates, ensuring that everyone, regardless of circumstance, has an opportunity to thrive. For this third edition, we are expanding our reach and strengthening our impact. So far, we have distributed empowerment tools to 18,963 beneficiaries across Lagos State. This is a demonstration of government's resolve to reduce poverty, encourage self-reliance, and support micro-enterprises at the community levels. Our beneficiaries today include vulnerable women struggling to support their households, men with low income seeking livelihood stability, graduates of our Wapa Skills Acquisition Centers ready for business takeoff, persons living with disability, widows from economically disadvantaged households. For us at WAPA, vulnerability is a call to duty, and today's intervention is our response.
And finally, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has challenged operators, players, and critical stakeholders in the maritime and logistics sector chain to be more proactive, professional, and be intentional in making efforts to overcome the various challenges affecting the smooth operation of the sector. Mr. Governor made this known through his representative at the recently held stakeholders engagement with maritime and logistics practitioners in Lagos. The governor equally noted that the theme, charting the future of maritime logistics sustainability and stakeholders partnership, is apt considering the dire need to keep Lagos safe, orderly, friendly, and competitive.
Distinguished leaders of the maritime and logistic community, I welcome you all to this important stakeholders engagement. Today's gathering is not merely a meeting. It's an affirmation of our collective responsibility to shape the future of an industry that serves as the heartbeat of commerce in Lagos and indeed Nigeria. The maritime and logistics sector contribute massively to national revenue, to employment, to industrial productivity, and to the stability of our supply chains. It is therefore deserving to sustain engagement, shared understanding, and united action. The theme before us speaks directly to the work that lies ahead. It calls for a future in which lives are protected, assets are preserved, the environment is respected, and the prosperity of every participant is guaranteed. These visions align completely with the commitment of our administration to build Lagos, a Lagos that is safe, orderly, future-friendly, and globally competitive. For many decades, the movements of goods within our port corridors has sustained businesses across Nigeria and West Africa. The truckers, the logistic operators, the freight handlers, and port service providers have been at the center of this work. I salute the resilience, your courage, and your dedication. The story of Lagos as the commercial nerve center of Nigeria cannot be written without your contribution. Please, I think you guys deserve a round of applause. Please give yourself that round of applause. You need it. We know you are doing so much with little. However, we recognize the challenges that have confronted this sector. We are familiar with the issues of road safety, aging truck fleets, avoidable breakdowns, health-related risk among operators, unregulated activities around port corridors, and the need for stronger compliance with the international standard. These challenges cannot be ignored and they must not be left unresolved. This meeting, therefore, marks a renewed commitment to decisive reforms. One of the most pressing concerns raised over the years is the prevalence of aging, poorly maintained, and sometimes unsafe trucks plying our major logistic corridors. Many of these trucks have exceeded their operational lifespan. Some have compromised braking systems, weakened frames, damaged tires, and faulty lighting. They pose a danger to operators, the road users, and the goods being transported. We must move away from the era in which heavy-duty transportation is conducted with rickety assets. Lagos cannot aspire to be a globally competitive logistic hub while relying on unsafe vehicles that limit efficiency and endanger lives.
Earlier, the Honorable Commissioner for Transport, Oluwaseun Oshimehin, noted that the gathering will shape and drive reforms to ensure a safer roadway and a resilient logistics sector that supports the economic prosperity of Lagos State.
Our intentional investment in free eye screening for truck operators, substance abuse sensitization, and drug testing initiatives reflects the government's firm stance on protecting lives, improving truck operator welfare, and reducing avoidable road accidents. Furthermore, the facilitation of access to 2,000 CNG-powered trucks through our strategic partnership with the bank is a bold step toward a greener future. It underscores our dedication to sustainability, environmental responsibility, and modernization freight movement across Lagos State. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, for his visionary leadership, which continues to shape Lagos as a transport-forward state. To every participant here today, your collaboration is invaluable. Together, we will continue to drive reforms that secure a safer roadway and a resilient logistics sector that supports the economic prosperity of our great state.
That's the story from the Governor's Office platform. We will keep you posted on new developments in our subsequent broadcast on TV Nigeria. Thanks for watching. The city of Lagos is a city of champions. Don't settle for less. Thanks for watching.